Good morning students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. I am Ms. Gurmeet Kaur from Vidya Bal Women Public School, your social science teacher. Let us study social science. Our today's chapter is related with climate. What students? Climate. Let us start. Yes students. So the chapter for today is climate. What is climate? The climate of a place is the average weather condition over a longer period of time. So climate is basically weather. Weather, that too for a very long period of time, for a greater duration. Now what is weather? That we will study. You can see in this picture that when the climate is good, at that particular point of time you can see the atmosphere, water is there and the leaf is growing. But when there is a lot of dryness in the weather, the leaf is getting destroyed. It is a very dry place. Now, difference between weather and climate. Weather. Weather is the condition of atmosphere over a shorter period of time. So, what is weather? Weather is basically the condition, the surrounding, the environment, and that too for a shorter period of time. Today, the weather may be sunny or cloudy, but it may change tomorrow. So the weather is particularly for a day, specifically for a day. It can be sunny, it can be cloudy. Sunny means when the sun has come, and cloudy means when there are a lot of clouds in the sky. So the weather may be sunny or cloudy, but as I told you, weather is for a particular period or a shorter period of time for a day, so it may change. Weather changes from day to day and even from hour to hour. So weather changes from day to day also, because it's for a day. It might change from hour to hour. Now, so you can see in this picture, a sunny atmosphere is also there, a cloudy atmosphere is also there. Similarly, is what is with weather. It can be sunny also, it can be cloudy also. Now, what is climate? The climate of a place is the weather condition over a longer period of time. That we studied in the starting of the class, that the climate is basically the weather for a longer period of time. We have different climates in the different parts of the world. Different climates are there in the different parts of the world. It is not like that when summer is there in India, then in the entire world the summer will be there. The climates differ from different parts. Now, the climate of a place affects. Now, the climate of a place has an effect on which things? It is having effect on plants, animals, people, their food, their clothes. So, climate basically is for a longer period of time. It can be the summer season, it can be the winter season. And these climate have an impact on what? They have an impact on plants and animals. If there is no dryness, if the atmosphere is very pleasant, the plants will grow. But there is a lot of dryness, plants will be not able to grow. Similarly, if we talk about people, human beings, if summer is there, their food will be different. Their clothes will be cotton. And when winter is there, their clothes will be woolen. And a separate food will be there. So, the climate has an impact also. Now, there are some factors that affect climate of a place. There are some factors that affect the climate of a particular place. Now, what are those factors? The very first factor is latitude, winds, humidity, altitude, distance from the sea, ocean current. I am repeating again students. Latitude, winds, humidity, altitude, distance from the sea and ocean currents. Yes. Now very first is latitude. The angular distance of a place, might be north, might be south, of the earth's equator is called latitude. So it is basically the angular distance of a particular place from the equator. The angular distance of a particular place from the equator. You can see these red lines, these straight red lines are the latitude. And you can see the angle also, like 90 degrees, 60 degrees, 30 degrees. So the distance between this angle to the equator, it becomes angular distance. From angle to equator, it becomes angular distance and forms a latitude. You can see straight lines are there. This is showing the distance of 30 degree from equator. This is showing the difference of 60 degree from equator. So that is latitude. The second is winds. What is a wind? The air that is moving across the surface of the earth. So wind is the air that move across the surface of the earth. It is the flowing air. You can see in this picture a lot of wind has come, a stronger wind has come with a lot of pressure, because of which the leaves or the tree has started moving. Now comes humidity. Now what is humidity? The amount of water vapor in the air is called humidity. When there is water vapor in the air, that creates humidity. Water vapor is basically a gaseous state of water. When a water gets converted into gas, it becomes water vapor. And why it becomes into gas? With the process of evaporation, or you can see a lot of heat. Because of a lot of heat or evaporation, water vapor is formed. So the amount of this water vapor only in the air is called humidity. You can see the picture. When there is a lot of dryness in the atmosphere, water vapor is there, humidity is there, then these kind of marks can be left on a leaf. These type of marks. It shows that there is lot of humidity in the environment. What is altitude? A place that is high above the sea level. It is basically a distance of the place from the sea level, high above, the height. Now comes ocean currents. What are ocean currents? An ocean current is a continuous directed movement of sea water generated by a number of forces like wind. So, what is an ocean current? Ocean current is a continuous movement of sea water. See students, the sea water is moving with a very bigger force, that is wind. When the sea water starts moving with the pressure of wind, it generates ocean current. When the sea water is moving with the force of wind, it generates current, that is known as ocean current. In this picture, you can see the ocean current. Now you can see these arrows. These arrows are basically showing you the ocean current. They have started moving because water in this area is moving at a faster rate because of the faster wind, and then these currents are formed. These arrows you can see. These are the currents. So students, now we will have a recapitulation of the topic. So climate. What is a climate? The climate of a place is the average weather condition. That is, the weather condition over a long period of time becomes climate. You can see in the picture, leaf is growing because of a good atmosphere, because of a good weather or climate, and here when a lot of dryness is there, the leaf is getting destroyed. So everything depends upon the climate or weather. Now, difference between the weather and climate. Weather is the condition of atmosphere for a short period of time. The weather may be sunny or cloudy, and it may change from day to day or hour to hour. Now you can see in this picture, there is sun is also there, sunny atmosphere, and cloud is also there, so cloudy atmosphere is also can take place. What is a climate? The climate of a place is again the weather condition, but the difference is that it is for a long period of time. We have different climates in different part of the world. In a particular place only there are different climate. So when we talk about the different parts of the country, different parts of the world, the climate is different. It is not sure that when summers are there in India, then in the entire world the summer will be there. This is the best example. So the climate differs from different parts of the world. The climate of a place, now there are some things that climate affects. What are they? The climate of a particular area affects the plants, animals, their food, people, their food and clothes. Now factors that affect the climate of a place, they are latitude, winds, humidity, altitude, distance from the sea and ocean current. Latitude, I told you, is the angular distance of a particular place, that can be north, that can be south to the equator. You can see these red lines are latitude. 30 degrees there. So it basically tells you the difference of this angle from the equator. Then comes winds. The air that is moving across the surface of the earth, a strong air that is moving across with a very great pressure is wind. You can see in this picture a large pressure of wind has come, because of which the tree has started shivering, or you can say started moving. Then comes humidity. The amount of water vapor in the air is called humidity. When the water vapor is in the air, water vapor is the gaseous state of water. So when water vapor is there in the air, humidity is formed. Now because of humidity, a best example is that these type of marks are left on the leaf. These type of marks will be there on a leaf. These marks basically tell you that there is a water vapor, there is a humidity in the environment, there is a dryness. Altitude, a place that is high above the sea level, the height from the sea level. Then is ocean current. An ocean current is a continuous directed movement of seawater. It is a continuous movement of seawater with a very high pressure wind. It is a movement of seawater with a very high pressure of wind, force like wind. Now in this map you can see when there is a water at a higher speed, then because of the wind pressure, the water is there, seawater is there, and the pressure of the wind is at a very high scale. At that particular point of time, these arrows are showing you the current which is formed. High seawater at a higher pressure of wind will form currents. In these arrows you can see the currents are flowing. So students, this is enough for today. Do revise properly, stay happy, stay safe. Thank you.